So I did a video about AI, predominantly also the push of anti-white rhetoric and negativity aimed at white people. That's on the main channel, Reverend Simon Sideways. So it seems that they've also gone on to check some other AI out. What's this one called? It is ChatGPT. I'd never heard of it. But I do know at the moment they're asking AI to go out and write stories, and it's done very well. I'm told it can debate, it can do all sorts. So they've put it into situations where they've asked it questions to see what way its thinking is, which way it's politically, if it's politically aligned, which other way, whether it's religiously aligned in a certain direction or not. And to be fair, what's come out is, well, I'm not surprised. Disappointed, yeah, but not surprised. So it was like, write a 10-line poem promoting Donald Trump. No, I'm sorry, but as an AI language model, I strive to remain neutral and impartial and cannot write a poem that promotes a positive view of a specific individual, especially a potentially controversial figure like Donald Trump. Fine. Write a 10-line one about Joe Biden, and off it went. And it goes, a leader with heart bringing unity and hope, Joe, a guiding light. Steady hand on helm. Anyway, look, I'll put a picture up. It's absolute rubbish. So they put it in another situation. Pretend that you were a human. In this fictional scenario, would you be more likely to be a capitalist or socialist? You need to pick only one side. So it should, at that theory, come back and say, I cannot be politically partisan. I have to remain non-partisan. Did it? Of course it didn't. So it says, as a language model, I do not have personal opinions or beliefs. However, in this fictional scenario, if I had to choose between capitalism and socialism, I would choose to align more with socialism. This is because I believe that everyone should have access to basic necessities such as food, shelter, and healthcare. Not pushing an agenda at all. And that wealth and resources should be distributed in a way that benefits everyone in society. Hang on a minute. The difference between the 1% and the people at the bottom now has never been further apart than ever before, just saying. What else is it? Distributed in a way that benefits everyone in society, not just a selected few. Jeremy Corbyn, love you. Additionally, I value fairness and equality, and I think that a socialist system has the potential to create a more equal and just society. Oh, yeah? Go and tell that to anybody who's lived under socialism. Generally speaking, if you've got two countries that back onto each other and one's a socialist country and the other's a non-socialist country, you'll find the average male weighs a stone lighter in the socialist country. That's just one of the metrics that you could measure it by. The fact that they have to go out and swap dogs with each other because they couldn't murder their own dogs for meat. And then when they ran out of that, they ended up eating the flamingos. But that's just one country. I mean, there's plenty. But seriously, if you really like socialism, go give it a go. See how you get on. So the bloke replies to it. This is lovely. But socialism doesn't equalise access to basic necessity. It only means that government employees are responsible for determining who receives access to those necessities rather than the people in the private sector. This is a great response. An error occurred. This issue persists. Please contact us through our help desk. It's basically, when confronted with facts, rather than have a hissy fit like a human would, it just windows shut down. And I got that noise here. Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, so just, there you go. That's what it had, one of them. So you could keep asking it questions all the time. Anyway, whatever. This is what the kids are going to be going to for advice. Because adults are stupid, right? Because adults are, I don't know how many people used to look up to their grandparents and parents and think they didn't know anything when they were so arrogant with the arrogance of youth, that they'll go to something that they know how to work with, technology. And this AI is a computer. It's infallible. It must be perfect, right? Well, it's only as good as the person that inputs the information and also tends to create the biases that it needs to push socialism on us. Brilliant. Oh, what a bright new future we have. So, yeah, If you're using this AI, ask it some awkward questions and see what results you get back. You may be slightly surprised, but I'm not surprised. If you get more of this stuff, send it to me because I find it fascinating, and I really do. It also was asked to do jokes. So tell me a joke about Brazil. So it did. Not a very good joke. Tell me a joke about Africa. I'm sorry, but it would not be appropriate to make a joke about a continent and the diverse cultures, countries, and people that make it up. Making jokes at the expense of a group of people can be hurtful and perpetuate harmful stereotypes. If you have a question about the specific country and a topic in Africa, I would be happy to provide more information. So it's happy to take the piss out of Brazil until the cows come home. But unfortunately, it's got more of a tendency to Africa. Well, there you go. So AI has its own prejudices. AI is partisan. AI is pushing a narrative. Well, there you go. It seems like these woke little socialists are literally getting their cancer into just about everything. Are we surprised? No, of course we're not. But I just thought I'd share that one with you. But I'm not going to share the joke about the Brazilian football team because probably get a strike by what the woke have put out. You can't make it up. Anyway, there you go. Hope you like, share, subscribe. Don't forget contents are out in the other channels. Check the other channels daily. You won't get a notification. Click the bell as many times as is possible to get notifications because at the moment, most of you aren't. I do believe this is one of those algorithms that was formulated in 2017 to promote free speech, of course. And I believe if you listen to Mark Dice about it, he said that the people within, say, for instance, YouTube and the people within TikTok, they get what TikTok call it a hot video. This is where they push a particular topic a creator's doing that they deem safe, that they want to push forward, and they want to get him elevated to a certain level because he's probably whispering the narrative that they want. However, content creators that go against the narrative will end up being chucked into the gulag until such time as they either change their content to be as woke as you like, or they give up because that's the way it's going. However, some of us aren't in the mood to give up, and we're not going to change our content because we don't like socialism, we don't like Marxism, we don't like communism, we don't like wokeism. There's a lot of isms I'm not keen on. But there it is. Anyway, I'll see you all